you forget that it's locked. Damn! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to play Do Not Take This Cat Home, Part 2. Last time we only did the prologue. I didn't know that. I mean, I kind of did. I had to read more about it because I was so confused. Apparently, the one thing I didn't test, all we gotta do to continue the game, press continue. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Okay. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. The cat. Huh? What was that? Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Huh, guess that should have been obvious. Cute. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. So, you look so familiar, right? Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look, after all. This one sure is a cutie, though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. Take it home! Take cat home! Okay. Meow. Well, why not? Right? Barely reach out your arms for the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up into your shoulders. It butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. Cute. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get out of here, yeah? On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. Shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. One you live alone in. So it feels weird having another living being inside after so long, even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. But it simply sits and looks up at you expectantly. Do something with cat. Like what? Let's clean the cat. Upon giving a second look, you realize that the cat isn't exactly clean. Not surprising, since up until you brought it home, it's been sitting in a dirty old box in an alley full of scattered garbage for who knows how long. You've heard that cats can keep themselves clean, but maybe this is one of those times that a little human help can hurt. You head into the bathroom and set things up, trying to remember how to wash a cat. You're definitely no expert, but you think the best way to get a cat clean would be carefully. I think careful is the way to go. Cats aren't always fond of water, so you doubt will be a fan of an excessive amount of it. So you pick it out, place it gently in the sink before turning on the water. The cat is startled, but ultimately doesn't try to run away. Nice. Yeah, clean that cat. You lather your hands with some soap and carefully give the cat a thorough half-scrub, half-massage. After a few minutes, you rinse the cat completely and gather it up in a blanket, drying it. Then you take a brush and carefully run it through the cat's fur. The cat seems like it's in heaven as you brush it. Some hairs are sticking to you, but you don't mind. In fact, quite a lot of fur is sticking on you. Try to brush it away, but it won't come off. Guess you're up next for a bath yourself. Try to ignore the fur and finish the cat quickly, but more hair keeps sticking to you. Your hands, your arms, for you realize that they're covered in fur that won't come off. It's thick enough that you try to just yank it off, but... Ow! What? Pain lands through the spot you tugged at. Upon closer inspection, see that the hair is growing out of you. You can actually feel it now. Fur growing out of your back, your neck, your face, your eyes, your tongue. It's even growing inside your throat. As you collapse and start to choke on the thickening fur in your esophagus, Cat leans up to lap at the fur growing on your forehead, grooming your hair as thoroughly as you did it for it earlier. You think it'd be sweet if you weren't currently losing air. Still, feels nice at least to be looked after and cared for in some way, even if it's just for a little while longer. Careful, okay, before you're no longer able to breathe. Ending 15, self-care buddies. Okay, let's go with quickly this time. Cats don't like water, you think, so quick wash should be the way to go, right? You decide to do everything at once, filling the tub deep with soapy, bubbly, warm water. Quick dunk here, a short scrub in there, then rinse and dry. The cat won't even know what hit it before everything's over. You open the door and click your tongue, beckoning the cat inside. Quickly scampers in, curious of the newly available setting. Close the door so you won't be able to run out and make a mess of the apartment. Stealing yourself, you roll up your sleeves. You lift up the cat and carry over to the tub. Your plans are compromised. The cat starts to struggle in your hold. You probably should have held it so it couldn't see the water. Ow! Ow! Hey! It scratches at your arms. You knew it wouldn't be happy about the water, but you didn't think it'd be this irate. Still, as mad it will be at you for a little while. You know this is for the best. A deep scratch to your bicep startles you, making you drop the cat into the tub. Oh. Oh. Shoot. Kitty? The cat doesn't reemerge hissing and yelling like you thought it would. You rush over and dunk your arms to the Snoopy surface watching for the cat. What if it bumped its head and blacked out? It would drown. But you don't find the cat. Instead, what the? You watch as the water starts to darken. At first you think it's just dirt further on the cat and feel a little vindicated about your decision, but the water darkens further and further until it looks like you filled your tub with black ink rather than water. Even the soap bubbles are a translucent obsidian now. Something's not right. But as soon as you have this thought, whoa! You just felt something tugging you from under the water. Try to pull away, but your arm won't budge. Whatever it is, it pulls you closer toward the water. Try to use your free hand to release the drain plug, but when you dunk your other arm in the water without thinking, it's grabbed too. Both hands are strained. You can't get any leverage to force yourself free. Ha! Ha! You're dragged into the murky waters of the tub. You're dragged down, and down, and down further still. Much farther than it should be possible for your bathtub. You can't breathe. Think you can't see either, but as you draw your final breath, that's not terrifying. You think you see what has been pulling you down. Something resting deep, deep down below. Something waiting for you. Ending 14, Bath Hater. Okay, so let's go with Pet the Cat. No, we'll go with down, up now. Play with cat. Poor thing was probably bored stiff sitting in that old box all day. Just watching crowds of people walking by them, ignoring them. Can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socializing won't kill you, right? Aw, you just want some attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Okay then. What to play though? I think my laser pointer still works. Cats are curious creatures by nature. They're also natural hunters. Sort of. Why not pass time by letting the cat hunt after something they'll never quite understand? It sounds a little mean when you think of it like that. But it's not like the cat will know anyway. Ignorance is bliss, or so they say. So you dig out your old laser pointer from your long-gone dreaded days of group presentations in school. You flip it on and see that even after all this time, the batteries still work. You get a little kick out of aiming it at a mirror hanging in the living room so it reflects off glass, making a little red dot appear on your knee. The cat cautiously walks over, stopping every few steps. The cat looks with suspicion at you. When it finally reaches you, it lightly presses its paw to your knee, like it's trying to catch the dot of red light as casually as possible. Ah, the cat isn't paying attention to you at all, entirely focused on the light, now resting on top of its paw. You move the light a little higher above your knee. The cat reacts immediately, trying to pin the light down, but in the next second, you've already moved to the floor. Cat jerkily follows, attempting a more energetic pounce when you shift the red dot. Over here, over there, and over there. By the couch, on the couch. The cat might be ignoring you, but you're certainly enjoying yourself. It's been a while since you've last laughed this much. You're laughing so much, in fact, that you accidentally shift the red dot onto a lamp beside the couch. In its haste to get the light, the cat leaps onto the lamp, sending them both to the... Oh my gosh! Whoa! The cat is sitting in the middle of the former lamp's broken shards. Back hunched, its head whipping around back and forth as if in a panic. Quickly turn off laser pointer and rush over. I'm so sorry, are you okay? Are you hurt? When you reach down to pick up the cat and check for any injuries when... Slash. Ow. Hey! The cat swipes at you, claws extended, backs up and twitches away, making frantic half turns in various directions as if looking for something, or waiting for something to appear. Ow, jeez. That really hurt, you know. You hold a hand with the scratch close to your chest. It's bleeding, but it's not too big. You're more annoyed than anything but it. Immediately, your annoyance starts bleeding to concern. You watch in shock as your cat starts to run around, tearing out the carpet, the sofa, your armchair. You want to stop it, but you're afraid of getting in the middle of its rampage. You consider calling a vet for advice on how to calm it down, but for some reason, you feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. What happened to you? Is it... An idea comes to you, or rather, a realization? You grasp the laser pointer, aiming it safely away towards the floor in the middle of the living room, thinking, hoping, that the cat would calm down if it found what it was looking for. You turn on the laser pointer. The cat's reaction is immediate. Whoa! You screwed up. In the span of mere seconds, you watch as the cat spies the red dot from its perch on the shredded armchair. Leaps high into the air. Changes in the air. What the fuck was that thing? And slams down upon the dot on the floor with a weight and force that shakes the whole apartment. Maybe even the whole building. You wonder dazedly how none of the other tenants have rushed over to complain about the noise. Yet as you stare at the sight in front of you, the cat has somehow grown in size. Eyes bulging and glowing, tail thrashing, teeth enlarged, bared and covered alarmingly in bubbling froth. Its giant claws rip and shred through the carpet, through the floor tiles and even below them, ravenously trying to get at the red dot. Your hands are shaking, you don't know what to do. You feel trapped, you have to get away. Get it away from you. You slowly back up towards the door. The light moves with you. Instinctively flick the light away this way and that, the cat's stampeding after it. So fast. Smashing through the TV, breaking the couch in half. Too fast. Bulldozing through the wall into the hallway. A chance. You turn intending to pull out the door and never come back, but in your haste you forget something. You forget several somethings. You forget the laser pointer gripped like a lifeline in your hand. You forget the mirror still miraculously hanging on the wall next to the hallway, with the laser reflecting off of it, pointing a small, glowing red dot on the back of your head. And as you reach the door, you forget that it's locked. Damn! You don't even have the chance to turn around before the cat lunges all the way across the room at you. Oh. Oh! Third time? Yep. You're torn to shreds before you can even blink. Ending 12. Targeted. Okay. What about hide and seek? You're not quite sure how this is going to work. Can a cat even understand the concept of a game? Let alone one with rules like hide and seek? Here, just pick up the cat and turn them away from you before I hide behind the armchair. You're almost certain the cat must turn and look while you're hiding. Out of confusion, at least if nothing else. Regardless, a few moments later, the cat cautiously peeks around the armchair at you, eyes curious. Smile and scoop it up, holding it out in front of you. You found me! You win! The cat looks confused but pleased at your praise. This time, you put it on the armchair so it can't see your hiding spots easily. You dash over to the kitchen, hide behind the counter. It takes a little longer this time for the cat to find you. This time, when it does, it startles you by hopping down into your lap from the countertop above. Whoa! You found me again! Okay, you win. You reward it with little scratches behind the ear and under the chin when it leans into your touch. Okay, why don't you give it a try? You go and stand in the middle of the living room. The cat following you. You make a show of covering your eyes and turn around. If I turn back around, what, is the cat gonna be a demon now? What? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, no. You turn around and see that the cat's gone. Huh, you sure catch on quick. There aren't that many places available in your apartment for someone your size to hide. Without the opposable thumbs needed to open the closed doors in the hall, the cat will have its limits too. Fair game. Okay, now where to look? Living room. You look behind the couch and the armchair, then under the coffee table. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse when it comes to furniture after all. Kitchen. Peek around the counter, grab a chair and check on top of the fridge. You even open the cupboards along the floor just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. You decide that's for the best. The kitchen is for making food, not playing games. Didn't you actively hide in the kitchen? Hallway. Peek around the corner into the hall. Nothing. You're not sure what you were expecting. With all the doors closed, there's nowhere in the hall for the cat to hide. You couldn't find the cat anywhere. You start to get a little worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head to the hall and listen again. It sounded like it was coming from your bedroom, but you walk down the hall to your room and gingerly open the door. Gah! The cat trots out and runs around your legs and meowing insistently. It looks disappointed somehow, perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills. But you lift the cat into your arms and look at your bedroom door. How did you get in my room? You know that was locked, right? The cat wiggles out of your hand and... What? The cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out of the hall. You fall to see it sitting in the middle of the living room. Upon seeing you, the cat promptly turns around. Guess it wants to take its turn seeking. You're about to indulge it by hiding around the counter again when... The lights. Did the power go out? Darn it. As you wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness. You notice the cat hasn't moved an inch. Why are its eyes... You know what? Okay. Was it scared? Hey, are you... What? For some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going over to the cat, but when you do... Not those freaky eyes again. Thoughts make you feel. You feel like your life is in danger. You need to hide. Now. Oh, shit. Oh, get out of the apartment. You're halfway to the front door, and you look at the door and see several more locks over it than you know you have. You peek over the cat's honking at you, but you feel a wave of disappointment probably pouring in from you. It feels almost like a warning. Back away from the door with feeling slowly slowly breathe again. There's no getting out then. You need to hide. I need to read fast! Fast! Hallway closet. Quietly slip into the hallway closet. The door won't close because I have a box not blocking out. You squeeze inside it to try to move further. The cat might hear it. That is if you haven't heard you already. This won't work. You can hide somewhere else. Hurry! Hide in the bathroom. Click, click, click. What? Why is the door locked? Freeze upon realizing how much noise you just made, jostling the door, not holding your breath. Listening. Sounds coming from the room feels heavier than before. More restless. Even some miracle, so the door opened. You know exactly where you are. No good. Hide in your bedroom. Quietly rush in the bedroom. Carefully close the door. The only place to hide in your bedroom is your closet. Hide in the closet. The locked door as quietly as you can before lunging into the closet and slamming the door shut. See if you secured yourself inside the closet. The scent shifts throughout the entire apartment. As something can sense that you're ready, as you're as ready as you'll ever be, and as if it can sense that you're ready to be hunted. A horrible chill runs down your spine as you realize that's what this game has become. This isn't a simple game of hide and seek anymore. This is being hunted by a predator as prey. It never really mattered where you chose to hide, did it? And as if in answer to your question, you hear a loud slam on the bedroom door. You just managed to hold back from making a startled noise at the sound. Your heart rate kicks up again, making it feel hard to breathe quietly, hard to breathe in general. Tears fill your eyes as you cover your panting mouth with your shaking hands. It knows. It knows. Crying with your hands over your mouth, trying to smother the choked sounds leaking out of you. You slide down the wall at the back of your closet into a heap on the floor. Wow! You flinch harshly at the sound of the door being ripped off its hinges, followed by a loud crash against the wall on the other side of the room, like the door has been blown away. The silence that follows is almost too much to bear. You can't. A single sigh escapes through your nose. You squeeze your eyes shut in defeat as how loud it sounds in the quiet of the room. Not much point in hiding it anymore anyway, is there? You instinctively put whatever energy you have left into listening for footsteps, even as you emotionally shut down. But you hear nothing. 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 Then, something slides open the closet door. You've curled in on yourself, knees up, back curved forward, head down, mouth covered, eyes shut tight, so tight it hurts. You don't want to look. You don't want to look, but that's what it's waiting for. It won't end you without this final act of cruelty, of making you look at it before it takes your life. So cruel. You will just want this to be over, so you open your eyes. Creepy ass eyes again. You see something glaring in at you from the darkness beyond the closet door. It looks disappointed. In the moment before you draw your last breath, you almost consider apologies for being such unworthy prey. Guess your hiding skills were just as subpar as your seeking skills. Ending 13. Disappointing prey. Wait. Okay. There's a lot of options that I could do here. Let's go back to this one. Risk another hand spot. Oh, shit. Hide behind the armchair. No, it's too close to find you immediately. Hide behind the kitchen counter. You've been there before. Hide in the hall. Just in the hall? There's nowhere to hide in the hall. Hide in. Sit on the couch. Are you joking? Get feeling the cat and push your life over him. Like hell, are you getting any closer to it? So I'm gonna start on a fireplace to hide. Behind your bedroom. That's your only place in your bedroom is the closet. Risk another hide spot. I'm just gonna get caught this time. Oh. How disappointing. That's it? You failed. Try again. No. Okay, so that was even an ending. Okay. Now that I realize it, I should save. Fuck. Okay. Fifth. Ending wise, we got 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Let's get 2 more endings for now. Oh. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. Weather is absolutely perfect. Skip. Let's take Cat home. Do something with Cat. We played with Cat with hide and seek, so now we will look for some yarn. If every movie and cartoon involving cats that you've watched since childhood is to be believed, then you can deduce with almost absolute certainty that cats freaking love yarn. Probably. You unearthed some from an old box in the hallway that's filled with knickknacks from various abandoned hobbies. Consider just handling the ball of bright red yarn over to the cat and supervising them from the side. But that would defeat the idea of playing together, wouldn't it? You'd cut off a decent length of string from the ball of yarn and go back to the living room. The cat is resting on the floor. It's not asleep, but when it looks up as you enter the living room, you feel like it could doze off right then and there. You'll fix that. You smirk a little, confident with your surprise, and let the piece of yarn dangle just above the floor, pinched between your thumb and index finger. Cat's interested, I think. Never mind. Sun shifting your cat's demeanor makes your heart start to beat a little faster. Its posture has barely changed at all, just a subtle shift of the head and ears, slight tension in the shoulders, sharpness in the gaze that locks onto the yarn dangling an inch above the floor. The cat could still pass as being almost relaxed, calm. What? And yet the air is thick with its eagerness to lunge forward. Oh no, waiting for the right moment to strike. I'm dead. I feel like you've just witnessed the awakening of the perfect predator. You're almost afraid of what will happen once you make the first move. But it will be you who makes the first move. You take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and... Really? Lined it up just for that? Yoink. Cat lunged the instant you wiggled the yarn, but you're faster. Completely misses as you flick your wrist, making the yarn recoil out of its reach like a terrified snake. Having overshot the landing in its eagerness, the cat stumbles and looks around as if shocked at its failed attack. You generously clicked your tongue to help reorient it. The cat whips its head around at the sound. You're slightly taken back at the intensity of its stare on the yarn. But you persist. You wiggle the yarn again encouragingly, and yes, maybe a little tauntingly. This time the cat anticipates the yarn's upward dodge and leaps up to swipe at it. But you're already one step ahead, puppeting the yarn to dance gracefully after its reach once more. Come on, you can do it. It's a little condescending, but you can't seem to help it. For some reason, it feels like a good knocking the feline down a peg or two. At least it seems to be enjoying itself. You hope, anyway. You keep going. The cat's movements have gotten more aggressive. It must be getting frustrated. You could swear it nearly took a shot at your eye that last time, and it jumped so high and erratically. You've been keeping the yarn in constant motion, afraid to slow down. You're starting to get tired. The cat doesn't seem to be losing energy, though. It's like it's getting faster and faster. Flick. 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 Your wrist finally cramps sharply, making you lose control of the yarn's motion as the tip of it brushes lightly against your stomach. Did it just disembowel us? Pain rips so low across your torso. Into your torso. Blech. Blood pours out of your mouth. Daisy looked down and see red blooming slowly across the bottom of your shirt, around the tears in the fabric. Plop. You watch as the long thick ropes of something. It did! The cat disemboweled me. Oh my god. Pour out from under your shirt into a bloody heap on the floor at your feet. Single red streak rope still hangs from you, connecting you to all that mess. Are those your crumbled to the ground, topple over onto your side? Your vision has gone blurry, but the cat? Yep. You can just make out the shape of something small and deep, inky black as it walks over and inspects her. Oh god, they're your intestines. Before it starts to giddily roll around the mass of your bloody insides next to you. Darkness falls over you. The cat sounds happy. Nonsensically, you wonder where the yarn has gone, but there's no need to worry about it. The cat seems content with the next best thing. And the 11 at the end of your rope. Awesome! Let's see, what's next? So now we got feed cat. The cat looks hungry, so you decide to feed it. You're regretting not stopping for food earlier, as you don't have much left. Grocery shopping day is tomorrow, after all. You head to the kitchen and click your tongue, ensuring the cat follows after you. It leaps nimbly onto the kitchen counter and watches as you search for meal options. Let's see. You find some things you expect. A can of tuna in the pantry, some leftover meatloaf in the fridge, and... what's that? You realize there's tightly sealed Tupperware on the bottom shelf of the fridge. You don't recognize it. Foul odor is leaking from the container. Whatever's inside can't be safe for human consumption. But the cat seems excited about it, practically salivating over it. Still, you're the caretaker here. You're the one who needs to decide what's best to feed a hungry cat. So you'll feed it. I'm just kidding. We love our cats here, guys. So we're gonna feed it the mystery food, obviously. Is this really a good idea? Fine. I guess if this is what you want. You open the container and... Ew! You just barely managed to keep from throwing up. But just barely. The stench is overwhelming. Yeah, give me a minute. You hazard a look at the contents of the container, but... You honestly can't understand what you're supposed to be looking at. Everything is just mashed together. What exactly everything consists of is a mystery you're more than happy to keep unsolved. Different shapes, different sizes, different textures. Not the color, though. All of it is the same color. The most unfortunate looking shade of gray you've ever seen, tinted with a nauseatingly wet green film over the top. Am I supposed to warm it up, or don't really know how to serve it? Any utensil or plate that touches it is getting thrown out immediately. No exceptions. Your hands are going to be scrubbed with soap and hot water within an inch of their lives after this. You decide against putting this crap in your microwave. You doubt it would taste or smell any better warm. Not wanting to hold it anymore, you shake your head and practically toss the container next to the cat on the counter. Cat enthusiastically dives for the toxic-looking sludge, sniffing it as if it's savoring the scent. You turn to the fridge and close it. You've lost your appetite. You're about to head to the bathroom to wash your hands for the next hour or so when... Duh! Ow! Sharp pain on your foot causes you to stumble. Cat, you catch yourself on the kitchen sink and look down and see the tip of your sock is... red. And the red is still slowly spreading to the rest of your sock. Are you bleeding? Clear your tongue, pull off your sock to see damage. Your middle toe is gone. It's just gone. Just a stump is left in its place. It's just gone. Steadily leaking blood onto the floor. Clumsily step back as if it would help you get away from what you were seeing. The blood trail simply follows your movements. 911. You have to call 911. Phone. Where's the... What? Your tongue is left a minute. What's happening to me? You look over to the cat still eating. Well, by the way, you're suffering. Is it like a voodoo doll situation? Am I the food? Not bothering to try and stop blood from dribbling out of your mouth. Keep watching in daze as the cat happily chews out a gross piece of... Wait. That's Look more closely at the mystery from the cat's jaws. It looks vaguely familiar. It looks like a tongue. Before you can even think to do anything, stop. The cat tops the container again and bites into a piece that looks like a... You collapse to the floor, catching your torso. You writhe around on the blood-streaked tiles, crying. Something inside you just... Blood pours out from deep within you. Whoever that was felt important. And now it's probably gone too. It hurts. It hurts so much. Stop, please. Quickly try to reach up to the cat on the counter above you. Your vision blurs from the effort, from the pain, from your tears, from... Your eyes. Your eyes. You fall limply back to the floor. You're leaking blood all over. From all over. Your foot, your mouth, your insides, your eye sockets. You can feel your life fading away too. That's fine. If it means not feeling the pain of losing another part of you, then hopefully the cat will take its time eating your eyeballs and give you time to just. Ending 10. You are what you eat. Okay. Next we'll go with meatloaf. Get the feeling the cat won't be too impressed with anything that comes out of can, and you're not about to feed it whatever the heck that toxic looking sludge is. So it's settled. A tuna sandwich for you, and the leftover meatloaf for your cat. You can order the cat's disappointed meows as you put the weird container back in the fridge to dispose of later. You warm up the meatloaf in the microwave. Loud. You place the now warm meatloaf on a saucer next to the cat on the counter. You don't think you should be encouraging it to eat up there, but you figure it'll make up for electing not to feed it to the toxic goop you'll want it. Cat looks like it finds the meatloaf interesting. Works for you. Eat up, kitty. As the cat digs into its meal, you go about searching for some bread for your tuna sandwich. You're so distracted by your search that you only just barely hear. Turn around and see that meatloaf has only one, maybe 2 bites sticking out of it. But more alarmingly, it seems to be a red trail of something. Lean away from where the cat had been sitting, and off the edge of the counter towards the living room is that blood? You jump at the strange sound coming from around the corner, further to your apartment. You attempt to steal your nerves. Taking a breath, you walk away to the counter to head into the living room. Splat. You stepped in something warm and wet and red. You resist the urge to vomit and step away from the trail of. Follow the trail into the living room and see that leads into the hall. It's getting louder. It's definitely in the hall. You feel like you can hear your heartbeat. You hope whoever is in the hall can't. Your body shakes as you feel yourself step forward. And forward. And forward. And forward. You peek around the corner. Nothing. There's nothing there. What? You walk further into the hall and see that the trail leads all the way down to the end of it. But there's nothing there. You don't quite feel relief, but at least... Plop. You feel something wet and warm drip onto your cheek. Something very warm. You swipe your shaking hand across it and pull it back to see your fingers covered in something. What? Is it on the roof? It's on the roof. You look up, see what only can be described as meat. Ah! The entire ceiling of the hallway is covered in a thick, undulating, writhing layer of pulsing meat. At its center is a single glowing eyeball frantically rolling around in every direction. Until it lands squarely on you. Should I take a step back? Desperate to escape. No, I'm yawning. Desperate to escape the hallway. To escape this thing, but... Whoa! Before you can even scream, meaty tendrils shoot out and grab you. No! Let me go! They pull you up, and up, into a pair of slowly opening jaws. And then chomp. Ending 9. Leftovers. Is the same thing gonna happen if I give it tuna? Maybe. Cats like fish, right? Shrugging, you take out the tuna for the cat and the meatloaf for yourself. You put the frankly ominous container back in the fridge. The cat looks a little disappointed. Tough. You'll need to dispose of that weird whatever it is later. You open the tuna and spoon it onto a small saucer. Put the saucer on the kitchen counter next to the cat. You don't think you should be encouraging it to eat up there, but you figure it'll make up for not electing not to feed it the toxic if it wanted. The cat looks like fun's tuna. Acceptable. You'll take it. Eat up, kitty. As cat digs into its meal, you go about heating up the meatloaf in the microwave. While same time you hear, You turn and see that the place is completely empty. Whoa, that was quick. You need to pace yourself. What the? You watch baffled as the cat continues to hiccup, causing little bubbles to float out of its mouth. Okay. That's okay. You can process this. It's not completely out of the realm of what's possible, right? Right. Best not think too hard about it. Soon enough, the room is full of floating bubbles. Am I gonna die by bubbles? The cat released a final tiny bubble for yawning, laying down right there on the counter. Well, glad you enjoyed it. Bubbles haven't left the room or popped. They seem to be pretty resilient. Wait, what? What's that? As one of the bubbles floats closer to you, you see that there's actually something inside it. A fish! A tiny, furry fish. This is just getting weirder and weirder. Still, can't help but marvel at the impossible wonder in front of you. You lift a hand, extend a finger towards a bubble, carefully press against the surface. Piranha! Of course it is. Little fish inside lashes out, viciously sinking tiny fins into your finger. It doesn't really hurt that much at first, but then... Ah! Ow! What? Pain starts climbing from your finger to the rest of your hand. Past your wrist. Could be some kind of venom. You fling your arm around and attempt to slodge the fish, but... Oh, I'm popping more bubbles than they all have fish in them. Gah! You accidentally knock your arm into several of the bubbles floating around you. More tiny ravenous fish latch onto your flesh. Stumble back out of pain, some bout of dizziness, only to bump into more bubbles. More fish sticking their teeth into your back. Ugh. It hurts. You're getting dizzy. Got to get out. Deliriously try to stumble out of the kitchen, but the entire room is filled with the deadly bubbles. By the time you collapse to the ground, you're absolutely covered in tiny, angry, biting fish. Your legs, your torso, your arms, your face. The pain is unbearable. You can feel it in your skin and your teeth and your eyes and your hair, and it's so consuming you can't even feel yourself convulsing or crying. You don't black out. Your eyes are still rolling up into your skull when you gasp out your last breath. Ending 8. Fish out of water. Let's see. We have one more, I think, but that will be saved for tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed part 2 today, everyone. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Have a good day, everyone. See ya.